My.
All right, guys, so this is the last one, I promise. So, it's funny. I already had this video recorded and I was done, and then something crazy happened, and I got to share it with you. Maybe this will get my homie to 10K. That's what he really wants. I think he's going to get there at this point. Shout out to the homie Kid Smooth. Let's go ahead and get into the story. I got to shout out a few people. Shout out to the good folks over there at Dual Shockers for the info. Appreciate you guys. And, of course, shout out to Smooth for the comedy gold that I'm about to share with you all. So let's go ahead and begin. Domino's Pizza pretty much threw shade at Microsoft's Halo Infinite. Now, I know you're thinking, how did they throw shade at Halo Infinite? There's no way they say something absurd, right? Well, here's the thing. They used the... They posted a comment, and basically they were showing a pizza, and it says, "Don't worry, Chief, Domino's always delivers." And it says hashtag Halo Infinite. On the pizza is like a side-by-side split. You see it says current gen on one side, where it basically shows a clear image of a pepperoni pizza, and then on the next gen it looks pixelated and outdated, and basically it's trying to say that Halo Infinite looks last gen, even worse than current gen, if you get what I'm saying. So they threw shade at Halo Infinite with that. Now, of course, many people thought this was a joke. I took it for what it was, a joke. It wasn't nothing to really take out of context or take serious, right? However, there are some people who have taken it very, very serious and are actually upset with Domino's. And let's go ahead and get into the funniest comment, and which is probably the funniest comment of the day. Shout out to Kid Smooth. He came out here with this comment right here. Let's go ahead and put it on the screen right now. This is what he had to say. He says, "Don't forget that Domino's UK insurance policy because their pizza is shit. You know your pizza is super mid when you have to offer insurance just for people to eat it." Domino's UK, with a savage reply, said, "At Kid Smooth, hi there. Is there a recent issue we can help you with?" And that's what they ended their comment with. So obviously, this right here is adding more fuel to the already existing flame that is Halo Infinite, and of course the way gamers have reacted to the actual gameplay. Again, I said it in like the start of one of my videos today. I had like this thread I started. I didn't even intend for this type of thread to get out there like that, but a lot of people understood now what I had to say when I said, it makes no sense for a next-gen system to prioritize the current gen instead of pushing the next gen and showcasing the next-gen updates. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people came back and was like, yeah, you were right. I appreciate your input. Again, I take no offense to anything. But then I had a lot of people coming at me with a bunch of excuses like, oh, no, that doesn't make sense. They're pushing a Game Pass model. Game Pass is better than you buying, a system. Basically, a lot of people are now convincing themselves buying themselves into a PS5 or Series X is a paywall just to play the next gen games. And I'm sitting here going, they're called next gen systems for a reason. This is the next evolution in technology, power, and efficiency. Obviously, you're paying into next generation via that means. I don't know why people are damage controlling, flipping the scripts, changing narratives. I really do not understand. But one of you asked me in the comment section below, I forgot who it was, but shout out to you. You know who you are. And I told you I was going to talk about this. He asked me, couldn't Microsoft bounce back from this whole Halo Infinite thing? Well, here's the thing. Halo Infinite is kind of a mixed bag, because they pretty much confirmed that Halo Infinite is pretty much the only Halo you're going to get, and they're planning on supporting this particular Halo Infinite for 10 years. So basically, Halo Infinite has turned into Destiny in a sense. And what's going to happen over time with Halo Infinite, they're going to add on to more features. For example, the whole ray tracing thing is not going to be there at launch. However, they will be adding that down the road. They'll also be adding more story-related missions, I would rather think, right? More multiplayer will be expanded upon, and of course other things of that nature. That's basically what they're going to be doing with Halo Infinite, hence the name Infinite. Now we know why it's called Infinite, because they're going to be dropping nothing but damn content on it that's pretty much makes it a Destiny clone. And keep in mind, this content is more likely stuff that you have to pay for. It's not going to be free. So When you add that up and the possibility of games reaching that $70 price tag, yeah, Halo Infinite, man. Have fun with that. I won't be definitely not stepping into that realm whatsoever. As far as their other games and studios, there is Avowed look good, and a few others look good at the showcase. I do think they're going to be fine, but again, they have a long way to go in terms of proving to us that they learned and they're actually ready to roll. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the issue with Halo Infinite, or kind of the issue with Microsoft as a whole. There's this constant uncertainty of what you're really going to get with the system. And many people are uneased and they really want information. And sadly, we're not getting the information that we so rightfully deserve and so rightfully crave. It's like Microsoft is really trying to cater to everybody, which many people would say that's a good thing, which it is a good thing, but that ultimately can be a bad thing, because when you cater to everybody and you miss the true mark on what the next gen system is supposed to be about, which is your main core and pushing the next gen updates, well, that shows in your projects. And as you clearly can see, it showed in their biggest project for this year. Hey, who knows, man? We have a new generation to look forward to, but they have a long way to go to prove us different on what they got to show. I know a lot of people are saying State of Decay 2 look next gen, and I'm like, State of Decay 2 was not running on a Series X, nor was it actual gameplay. That is a CGI. I don't understand why are people comparing CGI trailers that we saw at this show to actual gameplay that we saw from PlayStation 5, and of course the gameplay that we saw from Halo Infinite. I suggest you wait for gameplay before you say anything about a CGI trailer being a representation of what's going to be achievable on Xbox Series X. Even Hellblade 2 has a lot of us looking at these developers side-eyed, because Hellblade 2 has a lot of us looking at them side-eyed, because Hellblade 2, again, they're just now starting production for Hellblade 2. We got confirmation of that at the Xbox Game Show, you know? Remember, they showcased the actual pictures of where they were on the island and where they're going to be, you know, the story's going to take place. Whenever a company does that, that means that they are literally just now getting off their feet in terms of production and producing the game. This game is far, far from ready and far from production right now. So, hey, have fun. In 2022, 2023, that's where Microsoft more likely is going to start fighting back. But for the first 2 years, you might as well say Sony has the first 2 years at this point. And it's quite a shame. After all the 12 teraflop talk, after all the talks of Lockhart, which we still have not seen, I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a rough year. And to tell you the truth, it's kind of heartbreaking on my end as well, because you guys already know I have been really pushing for Microsoft to do better. I've really been wanting that competition for both. But like I said before, I can't sit here and act like they're delivering when they're not delivering. I'm sitting here with my hands open and I'm waiting. And they're throwing little pebbles at me. And it's like, oh, this is what you're going to get. That'll tie you over. And I have huge hands. See what I'm saying? Sony, I'm stacked to my arms in content here versus these little pebbles you're throwing at me. A CGI trailer does nothing for me. It just shows that you're working on something good. But until I see gameplay and what we're going to get in the final product, that does nothing for me. And the first party lineup this time around is really lackluster so far from them. It really is. But hey, I know people want to say Game Pass. Game Pass is good, people. It's good. I'm not denying Game Pass is good, but I'm not going to sit here and say that Game Pass is the game changer going into Series X. It can't be at this point. It really is not. But hey, a lot of people thought Cyberpunk was going into Game Pass day one. That didn't turn out well, did it? Just saying, people. Just saying, man. Expect better, demand better, you will get better. And hopefully things do change for Series X. But right now, as far as them bouncing back, we'll see in 2 years. And then we'll really come back and reiterate that comment. Sound good? But right now, nah. 2 years away. We're 2 years too late. At this rate, Sony can sell the PS5 at $700. And you know what's funny? It will still outsell Series X. That is how bad they showcased their console. Let that sink in. To the people in denial, hey, you do that, we'll be playing games while you do you. Sound good? All right. This is the last one for the day. Appreciate you guys checking it out. Big Cloud signing out. Much love, guys. See you later.